All of us really want love, but do we deserve it is the question. Do we deserve to be loved? Do we deserve what comes with love? Or are we really just lonely? Because how could you want love when you don't even know yourself? How could you want love when you don't even know to love anyone else? You don't know how. And that's the question that should be answered and will be answered in this video. To answer that question, you might just be lonely. You might not actually need love. You might not actually crave love, but you crave affection from yourself, from what is deep inside of you that you do not show. The side of you that you do not want to give attention to is what you're trying to push out into other people. Push out into love, which is the reason you feel like you need love. The reason you feel like love is what you want. Love is what you need. When in reality, what you need to do is love yourself. Which is hard. It's hard to love yourself, but if that's what you want and your brain is telling you you want to love someone else, how are you going to love someone else if you don't even know how to love yourself? You can't preach that you want a relationship. You can't preach that you want someone else when you don't even know what to do with yourself. You don't know where you want to be in life. You don't know what you want to do. You don't know anything. But you want to care for someone else, right? How are you going to do that? Maybe you could keep up with it for a little while. A little while you can give them a fake persona of who you are. Give them a fake reality, but in general, in reality, they see you for who you really are. And when you finally get to the point where you actually have conquered yourself, to the point where you can get to the point and say, I could care for someone else now, is when you're ready for a relationship. When you've learned yourself, when you've learned to love yourself, when you've took care of all of your financial issues, when you've took care of all of your emotional issues. That's the worst thing, your emotional issues. When you don't know how to, what's the word? When you don't know how to control yourself, your emotions, you end up lashing out on your significant other, not saying you will physically harm someone, but maybe mentally harm someone with your words, because you don't know yourself well enough to not do this. You don't know how to control yourself to a point where you will not act a certain way, to the point where you will not care, to a point where you will not care what someone thinks. And I feel like you have to really, in a sense, I say you have to go through that type of engagement, that type of interaction to know what to do. You're not going to know what to do from not going through it, which I encourage you to go have a relationship, to go have these intimate stuff with the gender you want to go be with, whether that's man or woman, wherever you are. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care. But I encourage you to go do these things. I encourage you to go experience stuff like this, to understand and slowly start to learn yourself and what what gets to you, what hurts your feelings, what doesn't hurt your feelings, what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy. And when you start to learn that, you can finally learn. And maybe it'll be with that same person. Maybe you'll go through this and you'll be like, okay, I know what makes me happy. I know what makes me sad. I know what makes me mad. And, you know, then you're ready. But don't ever try put someone else down because you don't know what to do with yourself. If you know what I'm trying to say. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't, but that's completely okay. And that's why you're not ready. So work on yourself. There's nothing wrong with being alone. There's nothing wrong with being a virgin. There's nothing wrong with being you, the way you are, in the point you're at right now. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. And there never will be. Don't ever let what social media, don't ever let what someone else says, the way someone else perceives you, get to your head. Because what they say doesn't mean anything. Because in reality, they have their own problems. They have their own fears. They have everything that you have, maybe in a different type of way. But they still have it there. It's still there, and it will never go away, just like your problems will never go away. Maybe they will go away, but new problems will occur. New great things will occur, because in all ways, when there's bad, there's good. When you learn what the bad is in your life, you will learn the good. Just know, in the light, there's dark. In the dark, there's light. You just need to learn to balance it. You know what I mean? You need to learn to balance it. But I really hope you take in what I say with a pinch of salt. Remember when I say that, a pinch of salt. Don't completely listen to what I say. Just take it with a pinch of salt. And I hope, because it's taken a lot for me to post these videos every day. I've got a busy life, but I'm going to get these videos posted out for you every single day. Just know, keep your mind busy, keep yourself busy, so you don't become depressed, so you don't, you know what I'm trying to say. Maybe you don't, but don't ever let yourself stay stagnant. Always have something to do, and that's how you won't become depressed. Just know it's been me, Barney P. Oi, I got bars. And you will get through any problem you have, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what. I love you lot so much, honestly. And we're slowly growing. We're slowly growing. Day by day, we're gonna grow. Please look after yourself. Remember, if you feel like you have no one, you have me. If you feel like you don't know what to do with your life, and most likely, I'm not gonna say 100%, but most likely you have another day to change that 1%, that 0.5%. Don't ever think you don't have time. You have time. But don't ever think you have enough time, because none of us have enough time. So don't waste your time, but don't rush yourself. If you get what I'm trying to say. Please look after yourself. Please enjoy your night, enjoy your day. Don't overstress yourself, because there's a lot of people dying in their 20s, early 20s, late 20s from high blood pressure because they're stressing over women and money. And maybe a few other things, but mainly money and women. More women than money, because they want, I'm not even gonna go into this, we'll make that another video. But look after yourself. I love you lot so much. I'll see you lot tomorrow.